Welcome back to Tiny Grimes Games, and I'm here playing my first Solforge constructed queue in quite some time. If you're just here for the giveaway, for the legendary giveaway, feel free to skip to the end of the video. I'll cover it there. But for the rest of you, I'm going to be posting a game a day, and we'll see how I end up doing in this constructed queue. So basically what happened is I logged into Solforge for the first time in a little while. I saw Ice Grasp, and I said, wow, this card is fantastic. You're basically setting up a condition where the game is going to end by about 2.3, 2.4. It does have a problem where if you never draw it, you're probably going to lose because your deck's going to be built around it. But if you do, it's going to be quite fantastic. Either way, guess what you don't have to worry about? The 3.1 madness and everything that can happen there. So with Ice Grasp, I basically just took a whole bunch of removal spells. I'm not going to go through them all, but I do have a couple other cards I paired with it. Ambriel's Edict seems obvious. You get to wipe the board so that you're stalling a little bit more. Stasis Warden to me really makes this deck. He lets you get to where you need to get to. I had an incarnation earlier without some of the Stasis Warden combo stuff, and it wasn't quite as strong. But you can give guys Defender, and then you can Glacial Crush them for free. I also have Yorante Bolt in there as another way to just kind of stall a little bit more if I need to. And then Steel Scale Dragon is in there as just like in case, right? Just in case something goes bad and I need a guy. Steel Scale Dragon does really well as a guy all on his own. So let's go ahead and see how we can do. By the way, I'm not claiming that I have invented some deck that no one's seen before. I'm sure lots of people have played Ice Grasp, but I haven't been playing. So for me, it's new. And quite possibly there's just a straight up better version out there. Hopefully not. All right, looks like we have our round one opponent, Mosef. Looking at this first hand, I don't have the cards I want to have. That is an Ice Grasp, and I have two Glacial Crushes too early. If I had a Shock with a Glacial Crush plus Stasis Warden, I'd be really happy. So we'll see what our opponent does here. Alright, looks like we're going against some sort of Conjurer deck, which probably means we're going to see Wagyu and Life Gain, which, to be honest, is really good against this deck. So we are going to play Stasis Warden. I was considering doing something like discarding a Crush, but I think just killing the Conjurer straight out is going to be valuable. I will later put Defender on Stasis Warden, but there's no reason to right now. Who knows? Maybe as a Glacial Crush. We don't know for a fact what he's playing yet. And look at this hand. Shock into Grasp. Well, I guess it would be Grasp into Shock into Grasp. That's going to be really strong. Alright, I don't recognize this guy. Enters the field if you have 3 or more Necroom cards in your hand. -1, -1. Okay. And then this is the guy that if he's in a side lane, he comes back. So he's kind of annoying. But we'll go ahead and Grasp. We will hit our Stasis Warden. We're going to have 3, so that's fine. And then we will... I think we're going to go face, actually. We'll hit this guy. And then... oh, actually, we could have crushed. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't think it's worth it. Though leveling a crush, it's really a bad spot to get the crushes. We've seen all 3 crushes, so we're not going to get to use them. But we will get to burn people out pretty heavily with those Ice Grasps. So we've gotten 2 of them down. That means every spell is doing 6 damage. That's pretty solid, especially with Flame Lance. So Flame Lance is essentially doing 11 to his face, plus doing damage. So we can kill both of those patrons. So he's bringing guys back from the dead. That's kind of a problem. It actually changes how I'm thinking about this. I don't actually know any longer what deck he is playing. I only get to lock down 2 guys here. So I don't really feel like I can lock down that Conjurer. So we're going to kill these 2 guys. And we'll lock down our own Stasis Warden. Kill this guy, lock down the Spirit's Own Sentry. And hope that he doesn't get a whole bunch of heal. I'm not really sure why Conjurer's in this deck. We haven't seen a lot of spells from him. Not quite sure I understand. We could possibly play Edict here. We'll have to see. Flame Lance is so good, though. Killing a guy and doing damage to his face. Like, I could see us going Flame Lance, Shatterbolt. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do it. Don't remove him. Oh, the tendrils. What a shame. I do think what we're going to do, though, is go Flame Lance on the Duskmaw, and then we'll be able to do Steel Scale Dragon to kill the Conjurer, which isn't so bad. I mean, a better play might just be to go Edict. It looks like the Duskmaw will live. I think that probably is the right approach, is to play Steel Scale Dragon. The problem is the Sentry will come back, so he'll actually have 2 guys on the board, and he'll be big. That's kind of scary. So now I'm a little bit... I think what I'm actually going to do is do this. Edict was looking great for a second there, and I think Edict is not right. I think he's just going to be too big. It's too much. I can take out most of the big threats and move on. Again, Glacial Crush. Really odd pairings. Like if it was Stasis Warden, Shock Crush, that would be amazing. We haven't seen a Shock yet this game, which is really harsh, actually. We're just planning to not kill these sentries at all, if we can get away with it. We might not be able to get away with it, but we're going to try. So we could play a Steel Scale Dragon, but we're not going to. We are going to play Stasis Warden. And then I think we'll go ahead and bolt. We did see a Shock, by the way, on turn 1, I'm remembering. We'll bolt this guy. Oops. No, we don't want to cancel that. We want to hit... who do we want to hit? Actually, this didn't work out that well. Now thinking about it, we'll have to hit him. That way he can't move over and trade with the Stasis Warden. His board's not that impressive. He has like 4 crappy guys on the board. What a rough Static Shock. Static Shock plus 2 Flame Lances. Okay, that's pretty strong. We will be able to Flame Lance him, Static Shock that guy, maybe Shatterbolt him. That's pretty strong. That's... well, maybe that changes things. Let's see. So we're doing potentially 6, 12, 18, 25 to his face. And come... yeah, I think this will be fine. Go like this. And then do the extra spell. I think we're going to win this one. The Spirit Stone Sentries were just a little bit too slow in this particular matchup. And it looks like that's probably game. So that's 6, 12, 18 plus 8 is 26, 27, 32. So, yeah, we get there. All right. So that is game 1. All right, that wraps up game 1, and 1-0 in the constructed queue, my first queue back. So the way this giveaway is going to work is that subscribe to the YouTube channel, and at the end of every, I think it's 2 days or so, I'll announce it in the forums. I'll go ahead and draw a winner, and the winner is going to be chosen from people who put comments in this video. So go ahead and make predictions on how you think I'm going to do, say some terrible things about me. Whatever you want to do, go ahead and qualify yourself for the giveaway that way. So I'll see you in the next day or two back on Tiny Grimes Games with Game 2 of my first constructed cube back. We'll see how I do. Thanks for stopping by.